What's going on YouTube? It's your boy KG for Life here with another YouTube video. I'm sorry, I've been away. Minor update on that. We moved, we settled in. I've been streaming on twitch.tv/KG for Life a lot more than doing YouTube videos, but whenever I can do a YouTube video, I will put one out. Bare minimum, as much as I can. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to do my best to keep y'all updated. So without further ado, what we got here is a brand new spanking AOD team. All right, this AOD team is a little bit different than what everybody's used to. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's show y'all what I got going on here. And this is bare minimum as much as I can get into the game for my cookies and my updates and everything like that with the biscuits, everything like that. So let's start with our good girl here, Twizzle Gummy. Twizzle Cookie has a 5 set of apple jelly. So 5 set of apple jelly, you want to focus on attack speed and crit. That's what you want on her. As much as you can get as possible, that's what you want, is attack speed and crit. So, and for the biscuit, we're running a double attack speed bonus for the biscuits. Like I said, I'm still working on it, but this tends to do wonders for people who are not whales. This tends to still do wonders. As long as you got two of them on a legendary biscuit, or shoot, even if you got it on a epic biscuit, you can still use it no matter what. All right, so I got her running 2 attack speed buffs, an amplify buff, and attack buff on the biscuits. All right, these are level 30, as I can show you here. These are level 30, so make sure you have that in mind as well. As well as her candy is also level 30. Here, I'll show you right now. For those who don't really know much about her candy, her candy gives you single hit damage 18.5%, single hit damage to others 11.1%. You get skill crit damage at plus 350%, and zap is 2.8% damage every second for 7 seconds, stacks up to 1 times, and nullifies HP shields. So that's great on her, by the way. That's amazing to have on her. So honestly, by the way, before a rule of thumb, level 10 is good either way. I will tell you right now, I was still doing a shit ton of damage at level 10 no matter what. So without being further ado, that's Twizzle Gummy. Twizzle Gummy is pretty easy pretty straightforward. Don't worry about her. Crit, attack speed, you'll be perfect. Next here, we are running mint chocolate. Okay, as you can see, by the way, there is no tank on this team, by the way, and there's never been a tank on AOD team. So there's a lot of people that have the question of, why am I dying to AOD with this other team, with this team, with some other teams, right? So people are asking why, and I'm going to give you a big reason why you are dying. You're dying because you're debuffing AOD. You're not supposed to debuff AOD. The only one that's really good with debuff is Rye Cookie, but Rye's been outside of the meta for a very long time. A really long time, to be exact. So you don't want to use Rye Cookie anymore. But Mint Choco, on the other hand, is really good to help with that attack speed for Creme Brulee, who we're going to show you next. Right now, for the biscuit, we are using cooldown, attack speed, crit, and defense. Now, I would say work towards cooldown. Cooldown and attack speed is your main 2, but you want cooldown. I have seen people with a 50% cooldown Mint Choco, and it absolutely goes insanity with your extra damage that you can do, of course. So as long as all of your gear is at a good 30% plus, you'll be fine. Try to get it as high as 30% as possible. The toppings as well, running at a 23.6 cooldown, 4.8% attack speed. As you can see here, by the way, the only ones with the most attack speed will be Creme Brulee and Twizzle Gummy. Everybody else needs to be way under that, because then you will miss out on the buffs that you're going to get upper hand. So 23.6, try to get it more, try to get to probably 24. as high as 24 as you can go. As high as the 24 as you can go for the toppings. Again, biscuits, you want to run as close to as much cooldown as possible. If you have the Radiant Dough, then guess what? Guess what you're going to be using your Radiant Dough on? Honestly, AOD. I wouldn't worry about the dragons. The dragon isn't that popular. It is popular, as I'm trying to say. It is very popular, but it's not as popular as the AOD's damage output can be. I'll say that. So as you can see, I'm running this right now for now. If I really wanted to, I can go and check to see if I have any other cooldown, only cooldown ones, and just change it off for that one. You know what I mean? It really just matters that you get as much cooldown as possible. You can have the most mediocre stats on this build, by the way, and still do a lot of damage. So I would let you know that ahead of time. You would still do a lot of damage with the most mediocre stats. By the way, what's up, Gib? How you doing? Next is creme brulee cookie. Okay, so your damage output for creme brulee is the most important, and I'm gonna repeat that, is the most important. He is the one that is doing all of your damage on this team, and all of the buffers are getting to help him, pretty much only him. Everybody else gets the thing, but he gets the most benefits of the stats. So, with creme brulee cookie, we are running a 5-piece raspberry set, along with the biscuit that is running attack speed, all four. All four is attack speed. That's what you need for him to make him amazing, is 4 attack speeds. That's it. And as I've said before, I can go here, I can look around, see if I have any more attack speeds, or I could just be like, okay, cool, damage resist bypass isn't really, wait a minute, hold on, what's that? Wait. Can I, here we go. Okay, see, like, I can just be like this, yeah, let me see if I get some attack speeds here, you know, I'm just showing y'all what I do, okay? This is what I'm showing y'all what I do. Is I just get as much Radiant Dough as I can and try to get another attack speed buff on it. That's what I try to do, as much as I can do. But anyways, that's what you need to do for creme brulee. He's nothing but the more attack, the more attack speed. You need attack and attack speed, some cooldown. I would say around 90% cooldown would work as well, but try to get your procs in the attack percent and attack speed. Those are your main 2 points. As you can see, there's no damage resist on this team, by the way, either. So that makes it so much better, by the way. It makes it so much better. Believe it or not, it makes it a lot better. Next, Cream Ferret. Now, a lot of people ask, what if I don't have Cream Ferret yet? What if I can't do that? What if I don't do these things? Okay, what if these things can't happen? Well, for one, you can still use what's her face, Snapdragon, but it won't be as consistently good damage as Cream Ferret. All right, so that's the only thing. Snapdragon's fine. Cream Ferret's way better. That's exactly how you want to see it. Now, Cream Ferret using the chocolate chip set effect, 5-piece. For the toppings, go as high as you can for cooldown, which right now for me it's 24.3%. Nothing else matters. Probably some attack speed, yes. I would say attack speed does matter. For any of these cookies, you want a little bit of attack speed no matter what. So Cream Ferret is going to be rocking 24.3% attack speed, 8.4%, 24.3% cooldown, 8.4% attack speed. Alright, so next, we're looking at the biscuits. The biscuits are running damage resist, cooldown, damage resist, defense. Some damage resist is great, like I said, but if you can get as much more cooldown on this biscuit as possible, and I will reiterate again, you can use epic ones as well. If you have an epic one that was not rolled and has all 3 cooldowns, hey, guess what? Use that for now, okay? Don't let somebody tell you don't use that epics, they're useless, all this other crap. Don't listen to them, okay? Just make sure, use what you have to your availability. That's what I'm going to tell you. Use what you have to your availability. If it's a legendary biscuit, use it. If it's a biscuit, use it. Doesn't matter. but try to get as much cooldown as possible on Cream Ferret. Some damage just does happen and does work. That's what you want to do. Next and last but not least, the new cookie, Coral Cookie. I am gonna make sure I'm saying that right, correct? Yep, Star Coral Cookie. Sorry about that. But here's the twist about Star Coral Cookie. And it's probably my favorite twist out of this whole build. You can use the toppings that you would put on Moonlight. Okay, Moonlight has these toppings right here, the resonant toppings. I don't know why I can never get it out of my brain. The Moon Kissed chocolate toppings. Now, you may be wondering, how can I get these toppings? I don't have any. I don't know where to get them. You probably have been racking them up without even realizing it, that you've been racking them up. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So what I mean by you've been racking them up without even thinking that you have been racking them up is these right here. You probably got a lot of these. You probably got you probably got a lot of these as well. You've probably just been keeping these in your stash and never realizing that you even have any. So if you do have some, make sure you get the Moon Kiss toppings for sure. See, like, I'm just going to go ahead and get it now because I did that by accident, but that's fine. And then we're just going to keep those right out. So that's what I mean that you've been keeping them by accident and probably did not even realize you have been. Now, let's go to the team build again. Let's go ahead and show what's her face has on her. So the reason why I say use the Moon Kiss toppings more than anything, because they give you a better stat and a better basic stat initiation. So as you can see here, we're at 24.4% cooldown, and that's only because I only was able to get some of them at have cooldown on them. But 5.1% attack speed and some damage resist works as well. So those are like the main three you want to figure out. Make sure she's fast, make sure she uses her ability at all times, and I'll show you how you're supposed to proc these abilities, by the way, so you're not messing up in the game anyways. Next on her beast kit, you're rocking damage resist, cooldown, HP. For me, like I said, I'm gonna change my HP to cooldown or damage resist. Both of those work out pretty basic. All right, so let's rerun through this one more time. Apple Jelly on Twizzle. She's the fastest on she's one of the fastest on team with 28.9% attack speed. Swift Chocolate on Mint Chocolate with more cooldown. We had Creme Brulee with Raspberry and all the gear. He's rocking at 38.3% attack speed, and attack is at 83%. Next would be Cream Ferret, Swift Chocolate, as much cooldown as possible, and as much attack speed as you can see there. Attack speed, cooldown, and damage just all work out pretty well for Cream Ferret. Then last but not least, Moonkiss toppings on Star Coral. As much cooldown as you can get on her, with some damage resist and some attack speed. Alright? That's pretty much what you want to do. Let's give it to the into the practice here so you can see. Well, no, we're not going to practice. We're going to use our last ticket anyways, because I already know how to play with this team. So I'm going to show y'all exactly what happens. As you can see here, we're going to stop here for a second so you can understand. Automatically, you want to press Ferret, you want to press Mint Choco, and I'll tell you when to proc what's her face. Take it off auto for the first initial phase. And I'll tell you why after we finish playing on this one. Then once that pops up, once the boss pops up, like it says boss on the screen, press Star Coral. Make sure you press her and then press him. Now we just play and we wait. She's gonna proc, so you want to press her, press that. Make sure you do not use Twizzle Gummy until the pillars come down, and make sure Star Coral actually runs as well. You got to make sure Star Coral is not used. See, like this. By the way, you have to be on auto for the second half. By the way, Because after the second half happens, what you're gonna see is you will not be able to proc creme brulee's ability before the stun happens. So before the stun happens, you don't have a chance to get that ability set. So that's what you got to make sure you watch out for. So creme brulee's procced. We're gonna go ahead and go through. Well, right now it fucked up for me that reason, but I'll do another run just so you can see what I'm talking about. And then boom, it goes like that. It's pretty much a spam after that point. It's pretty much spam. That's it. Which is pretty easy. And I'm going to show you exactly how much, this is how much damage you can do even if you mess up. If you mess up, this is close to as much damage as you can do. Some people see 150 million damage more than what they used to do. Some people see 200 plus million damage than when they used to be able to do. It depends on the guild that you are in, the relics that you are running for the guild. It's pretty much all versatile, okay? So, we're not going to pause the next run that I'm going to do here for y'all because I'm going to show you exactly my mindset without talking. So y'all be able to see what I mean and what's the damage. Just keep a watch out for what I'm doing. Okay? That's all I'm going to tell you. Just keep a watch out for what I'm doing. Think creme brulee is going to pop. We're going to wait. We're going to get stunned. We're gonna go ahead and proc Ferret, Star Coral, her, that, and then we put it on auto, because the reason why we put it on auto is because he will not be able to run without it on auto. If it's not on auto, you will not be able to do anything. See, as you can see there, he wasn't able to proc his ability if I did not take it off auto. Queuing up a cookie is a lot more easier than actually forgetting to do something. Like, sometimes it happens, sometimes it works. And with that damage, I'll show you the damage output here after doing what I just did. And let me sure my camera's not in the way. There we go. The camera's not in the way. 2.2 billion damage is how much we were able to do with the team that I just showed you. And on my secondary account, I do close to 1 bill, at least close to it. And that's the most mediocre team that I have right now, is that team right now. So, in here, I'll show y'all too as well. Creme brulee and Twizzle Gummy are the only two doing the damage on the team. They're literally the only ones that do the damage. Everybody else is there to support, to keep the cookies alive. So, if you want to see your damage output go the way that it's supposed to go, and you want to see more, you want to do more for a guild, this is the team to do it. That is exactly the team. This is exactly the team that you want to use to get up there in where you are supposed to be. I am nowhere near a whale. I never will be a whale. So what you're seeing is me losing out on my 50/50s, losing out on all this other crap that I have to do in a game, and got to where I'm at. And I'm still working towards that. I will do an update video when my team does way more damage than what it's supposed to be doing. I will do an update video of that. But for so far, so good. This is the team that you want to run from now on to be able to do the most damage in your team. Stop trying to debuff AOD, because I see a lot of people, even in my guild, doing it by mistake. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is the team you want to be using, okay? Now, it's been your boy KG for life. Also, there's another team that I'm going to be able to pull out, and that's going to be the Darkness comp for the Dragon. I don't know when I'm going to put that video out. Probably after reset. Once everything resets, everything like that, I'll probably put a video out on that one, just for y'all. And so, this has been your boy KG for life. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.